Have you ever stood in front of the mirror, maybe after waking up, or during a quiet moment when the house is still, and suddenly caught sight of something on your face that you hadn't really noticed before? Maybe it was a small dark spot, or maybe it's been there for a while, but now it feels bigger, darker, almost like it's growing overnight. And you wonder, how did this happen? You might even feel a little surprised, or maybe frustrated. Because you've taken care of yourself. Careful with your skin, with what you eat, the lotions you put on. Yet those stubborn dark spots keep showing up, and they don't seem to care about your efforts. For many older adults, these spots aren't just a surface problem or something cosmetic to ignore. They are little marks that tell a bigger story: years spent working outside under the sun, hormonal changes after decades of living, and sometimes even signals from deeper inside the body. They're reminders of every moment, every memory, every smile, and every struggle that skin has lived through. And it can feel a little discouraging, can't it? To see your reflection change in ways you didn't expect. But here's something important: these dark spots don't have to be permanent. What if I told you that there's a simple, natural way to start softening those spots, starting tonight? A remedy that doesn't come with complicated routines or harsh chemicals. Something you can make at home with just a few ingredients, including one powerful, time-tested natural oil, castor oil. Castor oil has been quietly helping thousands of people like you to wake up with clearer, brighter skin. It works gently and deeply, especially for mature skin, encouraging your skin to heal and renew as you sleep, when your body naturally does its best work. Imagine waking up one morning, looking in the mirror, and noticing that the dark spots aren't quite so dark anymore. That your skin feels softer, more even, and somehow, more alive. In this video, I'm going to share everything you need to know: how to prepare this castor oil paste yourself, why it works so well for older skin, the one mistake to avoid that can stop this remedy from working, and how to make it a simple, soothing part of your nightly routine. If you've been searching for a way to care for your skin that feels natural, safe, and effective, especially as you get older, then you're in the right place. So, if you want to finally start seeing real, gentle change, go ahead and type "I'm here for better skin" in the comments now. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to Senior Health so you won't miss any more honest, helpful advice about health and wellness as we age. Because here, we understand that skin is more than just skin, it's part of your story, your health, your confidence. And together, we're going to help you feel your best every single day. Now, let's get started. Why dark spots happen more in seniors? I want to tell you a quick story about my Aunt Grace. She was always someone who took pride in her skin. Even in her 70s, people would say her skin had this natural glow, soft and warm, like she carried a little sunshine with her wherever she went. But then, over time, she started to notice something new: little clusters of dark patches appearing on her cheeks, her hands, places she'd never really paid much attention to before. At first, she shrugged it off as just getting older, something inevitable. But deep down, she wondered if it was more than that. And here's what's important to understand: those dark spots, often called age spots or sunspots, aren't just random marks. They happen because of what's going on inside your skin, especially as it gets older. Your skin has these special cells called melanocytes. Think of them as pigment factories. They decide how much color your skin gets. Normally, they work quietly, evenly distributing pigment to keep your skin's tone smooth and consistent. But years of sun exposure, combined with hormonal changes and the natural aging process, can cause these pigment cells to go into overdrive. They start producing more pigment than your skin really needs, and it gathers in little patches, those dark spots you see. At the same time, as we age, our skin's ability to repair and regenerate slows down. That means once a spot forms, it tends to linger longer and get darker, because the skin isn't renewing itself as quickly as it used to. And if you've spent a lot of time outside without proper sun protection, like many of us have, those spots can feel like unwelcome reminders of all those years of sunshine. Now, here's where many people get it wrong. When they see these spots, the first thing they reach for is often harsh chemical peels or expensive creams promising instant fade. But here's the truth, those treatments can be too aggressive for aging skin. Instead of helping, they often cause irritation, dryness, and even make the discoloration worse. Your skin, especially as you grow older, needs care that supports and nurtures, not something that strips it down or stresses it out. That's why natural remedies have become a trusted choice for so many, including my Aunt Grace. Castor oil, for instance, is one of those gentle, yet powerful allies. It works with your skin's natural rhythm. Instead of overwhelming your skin, it encourages healing and renewal, helping to soften those dark spots over time without irritation. So, now that you understand why dark spots appear and why many treatments can backfire, the question is, what exactly makes castor oil so special? Why does it have this reputation for working so well, especially on mature skin? Let's dive into that next. The hidden power of castor oil for aging skin. There's a story I want to share, one I've heard from an elder who lived in a city not far from where I grew up. She said something that stuck with me ever since: if you want to erase time from the skin, start with castor oil. At first, I'll admit, I chuckled a little. It sounded almost too simple, too good to be true. But then, I saw what it actually did. I watched as people I knew, especially older adults with stubborn dark spots and rough skin, began to see real change. Their skin looked softer, clearer, more alive, and it all started with something as natural and humble as castor oil. So, why does castor oil have this reputation? What's inside it that makes it so effective, especially for aging skin? Castor oil contains a special fatty acid called ricinoleic acid. This isn't just any fat. It's a unique compound that penetrates deeply into your skin's layers. It encourages the skin to renew itself by speeding up what's called cell turnover. In simple terms, it helps your skin shed old, damaged cells and replace them with fresh, healthy ones. That's exactly what you need to lighten dark spots and improve the overall texture of your skin. But there's more. Castor oil also has anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. That means it helps calm any irritation or redness that might come with aging or skin conditions, and it prevents bacteria that can cause spots or infections from taking hold. It's like a gentle healer working quietly under the surface, helping your skin repair itself naturally. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, oils? Won't that just make my skin greasy or clog my pores? That's a very common concern, especially among older adults who might worry about how their skin reacts. But here's the thing, as we age, our skin often loses its natural oils. This lack of moisture can actually make the skin more prone to dryness, irritation, and even more spots. Castor oil is different from many other oils. It doesn't just sit on top of your skin and clog pores. Instead, it works as a perfect balancing agent, moisturizing deeply without causing breakouts. For mature skin, it's often exactly what's missing. When you're ready to try this at home, make sure you choose organic, cold-pressed castor oil. Avoid any products with added fragrances, chemicals, or fillers. Those can irritate sensitive, aging skin and actually do more harm than good. The pure, natural oil is where the magic happens. So now that you know why castor oil is so powerful, let's move on to something practical: how to mix it into a simple, soothing paste that you can apply at night. This paste will work with your skin as you sleep, helping those dark spots fade gently and naturally. Let's get into that next. The castor oil dark spot paste recipe. There's a story behind this simple remedy I want to share, one that really stuck with me. It comes from a neighbor of mine, a lovely lady in her 80s, who hasn't touched a commercial cream or expensive skincare product in over 30 years. Yet, her skin glowed with this natural, radiant softness that many younger folks envy. When I asked her secret, she smiled and said, "Just a little castor oil paste at night. That's all." Now, I want to walk you through that exact paste, so you can try it yourself at home. It's incredibly easy, uses just a few ingredients you might already have, and is perfectly suited for mature skin. Here's what you'll need: 1 teaspoon of organic, cold-pressed castor oil. This is the star of the show, packed with those healing fatty acids we talked about earlier. Half a teaspoon of baking soda or turmeric. You can choose based on your skin's needs. Baking soda offers gentle exfoliation, helping to remove dead skin cells that dull your complexion, while turmeric brings in curcumin, a natural compound famous for its skin lightening and anti-inflammatory effects. And if you like, just 1 drop of tea tree oil or lavender oil. These aren't mandatory, but they add a calming, soothing effect. Great for sensitive or irritated skin, especially if you find your skin tends to be a little reactive at times. So, why these ingredients? Let me explain a bit. Baking soda works like a soft brush for your skin, gently polishing away the old cells without harsh scrubbing. Turmeric, on the other hand, is a gentle warrior against pigmentation. It brightens the skin and calms any redness or swelling, which often accompanies dark spots or age-related discoloration. When you combine either baking soda or turmeric with castor oil, they don't just sit side by side, they actually work together. The castor oil soothes and heals, while the other ingredient speeds up the process of fading those stubborn spots, creating what we call a synergistic effect. That means the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Here's how you apply this paste for the best results. Start with a clean face at night. Make sure you wash gently, using warm water and a mild cleanser to remove any dirt or makeup. This helps the paste absorb better. Take a small amount of the paste and apply it directly onto the dark spots or areas of discoloration. You don't need to cover your entire face, that's actually not recommended. Targeted application is much more effective and much gentler on mature skin. Leave it on overnight, letting your skin soak up all those nourishing ingredients while you sleep. In the morning, wash your face gently with warm water. Avoid harsh scrubs or strong soaps right after, to keep the skin calm and protected. A quick but important note: before you dive in, do a patch test, especially if you have very sensitive or fragile skin. Apply a tiny amount on a small area, like behind your ear or on your wrist, and wait 24 hours to make sure there's no irritation. This is especially crucial for older adults, whose skin can sometimes react unpredictably. Remember, this isn't about smearing layers of paste all over your face every night. It's about thoughtful, careful care, gentle treatment that respects how your skin changes with age. Now, as simple and effective as this paste is, even the best remedies can fail if you don't apply them the right way. So next, I want to share the most common mistakes people make when using castor oil for dark spots, and how to avoid them. Mistakes that make dark spots worse. I want to share a story that really stuck with me. It's a perfect example of how easy it is to unintentionally make things worse, even when you're trying your best. I once recommended this very castor oil paste to a senior viewer, someone who was eager to see those stubborn dark spots fade away. She followed the basic instructions, but then she added something extra: lemon juice. She'd heard it was a natural bleach and thought, why not? But the next morning, she woke up with her skin red, irritated, and even more sensitive than before. Instead of lightening her spots, her skin was inflamed and uncomfortable. This happens more often than you might think. Many well-meaning people add harsh substances like lemon juice, vinegar, or even abrasive scrubs to their skincare routine. But aging skin is delicate, it's thinner, less elastic, and more vulnerable to damage. When you irritate it, instead of healing, your skin can react by producing more pigment, making those dark spots deeper and harder to treat. Another mistake I see is applying the paste every single day. It's natural to want quick results, but daily use can overwhelm your skin's ability to recover, especially if it's already fragile. Using the paste 2 or 3 times a week gives your skin the chance to heal and regenerate between treatments, a much safer approach. And here's something many don't realize: if you're using any exfoliating or lightening treatments, including this paste, you must protect your skin from the sun during the day. The morning sun can worsen dark spots if your skin is exposed without sunscreen or protective clothing. Yet, many seniors skip this step, and that undermines all the progress they've made overnight. So, what's really going on beneath the surface? As we age, our skin becomes thinner and loses some of its natural elasticity. That means it's more prone to irritation, dryness, and damage from the environment. When the skin gets irritated, the cells can react by overproducing melanin, the pigment that causes those dark spots. The best way to avoid this cycle is simple but powerful. Use the castor oil paste just a few times a week, gently and with care. And every morning, make sunscreen your best friend. If sunscreen feels too heavy, try wearing a wide-brimmed hat or a scarf for extra protection. Taking these steps not only helps fade existing dark spots but also prevents new ones from forming. Now, you're probably wondering, how long will it take before you see any real changes? And what signs should you watch for that mean this is working? Let's dive into that next. What to expect and when to see results. I want to share something inspiring from a subscriber I've come to admire. She's 75 years old, wise, and patient, just like many of you watching right now. After using the castor oil paste consistently for about 2 weeks, she told me something that really touched my heart. Her granddaughter asked if she'd started wearing makeup. But here's the thing, she hadn't. It was all natural. That's the quiet power of nature working gently and effectively on mature skin. Now, what can you realistically expect when you start this routine? In the first 1 to 2 weeks, you might notice subtle changes. Those dark spots won't disappear overnight, but they'll start to soften and fade just a little. It's like a whisper from your skin telling you, something's changing here. By 3 to 4 weeks, those small changes begin to add up. You'll start to see visible brightening, and the texture of your skin will feel smoother. The patchy areas won't look as rough or uneven as before. It's not dramatic, but it's noticeable. Like a quiet glow coming back to your face. Remember, this is about gentle healing, not quick fixes. Many people get discouraged when they don't see miracles after just a few days. I've seen viewers stop after 3 or 4 days, thinking it's not working. That's a common misconception. Nature takes its time, especially with aging skin that needs extra care. The key is to stick with it, even on days when you don't feel much is happening. These natural remedies build up slowly but give results that last longer and are kinder to your skin compared to harsh chemicals or expensive treatments. And here's something important. As your skin improves, you'll notice a softer, more even complexion that feels healthier from the inside out. That's the kind of change that's worth the patience. So now, before we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on what this really means. Especially for those of us embracing the beauty and wisdom that comes with aging gracefully. Watching our bodies change as we grow older, it's one of the most personal, and sometimes the most challenging experiences we face. Every new dark spot that appears, every wrinkle that deepens, every little shift in our skin's texture can feel like a silent reminder that the years are quietly moving on. It's natural to feel a mix of emotions. Maybe a little sadness, maybe frustration, or even a touch of fear about what these changes mean for us. But here's something important I want you to remember. Caring for your skin, especially with something as gentle and natural as this castor oil paste, is not about chasing after youth or trying to turn back the clock. It's not about vanity or superficial beauty. No, it's something much deeper. It's about respect for yourself. It's about giving your body the kindness and care it deserves after all the years it's carried you through life's ups and downs. These dark spots, these signs of aging, think of them not as flaws, but as messages. Messages from your skin and your body saying, I've been through a lot. I need your care. I need your attention. When you listen to those messages and respond with love and patience, you're not just treating your skin, you're honoring your whole self. And that kind of self-care is powerful. It's healing. It's an act of love, for yourself and for the journey you've taken. Imagine, each night when you apply this paste, you're not just putting something on your skin. You're creating a moment of peace and kindness for yourself. You're telling yourself, I matter. I deserve to feel comfortable in my skin. That's a beautiful thing, and it's something many people forget as they get older. So tonight, as you get ready for bed, instead of feeling frustrated or discouraged by the reflection in the mirror, I want you to try this. Apply this simple, natural paste and let it work quietly while you sleep. Let it be a gentle reminder that healing doesn't have to be rushed. It doesn't have to be harsh. Sometimes, the softest care creates the deepest change. You're not fighting time. You're embracing your dignity. You're celebrating the strength that comes with living a full life, all the wisdom, all the memories, all the love that's shaped who you are. And that dignity, that grace, it shines far brighter than any dark spot ever could. Remember, this journey is yours. You deserve to feel good in your skin, to feel cared for, and to find peace with the beautiful person you've become. You're not alone in this. We're here with you, every step of the way. So, to bring it all together, let's take a moment and recap everything we've covered in today's video. We talked about why those dark spots tend to appear more as we get older. The sun, the hormonal shifts, and the natural slowdown in how our skin renews itself. Then, we uncovered the hidden power inside castor oil, that special fatty acid that helps your skin gently heal, repair, and even out its tone without harsh chemicals or irritation. I showed you how to make that simple, yet effective paste using castor oil combined with baking soda or turmeric, and even a touch of calming essential oils if you want. We went over the common mistakes that can make dark spots worse, like adding harsh lemon juice or overdoing the application, and why protecting your skin after treatment is just as important. And finally, I shared what you can realistically expect in terms of timing, so you don't get discouraged, because real, lasting change takes patience and gentle care. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever tried a home remedy like this? Maybe something passed down from a loved one, or a natural skin care trick you found along the way. Did it work for you? Or are you just beginning to explore natural ways to care for your skin as you age? Please, take a moment and share your experiences in the comments below. Your stories could inspire someone else who's walking this same path. If this video helped you, if it gave you a little hope or a new way to care for yourself, please show some love by liking it. And don't forget to subscribe to Senior Health, where we bring you simple, natural, and trustworthy advice. Because aging gracefully is not just about what you see in the mirror, it's about how you feel in your own skin, every single day. Thank you for spending this time with me. It truly means a lot. Remember, no matter what your skin looks like or what the mirror says, you are radiant. You are worthy. And you have so much to look forward to. Stay hopeful, stay kind to yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.